Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your monthly read for March of 2023, which is crazy. We're going to start with an overall message here to really feel what's going on for you for the month of March and then dive deeper into those energies. And I just want to say that I'm doing personal readings. So if you're interested in a personal reading, just like this, but with your own personal questions, please send me a message for that. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. Okay, Taurus, for the month of March. What is going on? What is going on? Sorry, the sun is disturbing a little bit. I love when the sun comes in here. In Sweden, we don't get a lot of sun right now. So every chance when it comes in, I sort of don't want to shut it out. We're going to be fine. Taurus, what do we have? Something very precise. Face your fears. Wow. Release the power of fear. And you know what? It's so interesting. So what I'm getting, do you see that clearly? Look at that image. If you're not just listening to me, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn my phone off. So we have moon cycles up there in the sky, and then we have a shooting star, which talks about something manifesting, a dream come true, a wish come true. We have face your fears, and you know that person, that woman, is resting right next to that horse. And horses for me just represents power, just so much beautiful power. You have a rose right in front of yourself, like smelling the roses, and it says release the power of fear. But what I'm getting with this card here today is that release the fear of power. So if there's something within you right now, Taurus, that like you're hindering yourself because you're a little bit afraid of the power that you can be, that you sense that you can be ever so much more. I know this probably sounds a little bit arrogant on my part, but every so often, not so often, but every once in a while, something will come over me and I will like walk around feeling like there's so much here just walking around going to waste. I sometimes have those thoughts, and I don't know if I get a little bit of that feeling, like there's so much more to you, Taurus, that you probably are aware of. You really are aware of it, and that you could be ever so much more than maybe you're allowing yourself to be, and that fear is holding you back from that beautiful power. So if you just sort of take the blindfold off and admit the power, see what's right in front of your face if you open your eyes. It's like if you open your eyes, it's not like it's bad things are going to happen. You're actually going to be able to smell the roses. And there's something like really working for you with the moon cycles right now. Maybe just really look into what your moon sign is and where are you in terms of the moon cycles right now. Actually, today when I'm recording this, I don't know when you're going to listen to this reading, obviously, but today when I'm recording this is actually the new moon in Pisces. So there's an extra dimension to this very reading, even though it's for the month of March, and you might catch it in the month of March. When I was recording this, it was under the influence of the new moon in Pisces. So there's a strong indication there of the sort of collaboration or the relationship with the moons right now that will lead to a wish fulfillment, a dream come true. Something with opening your eyes, and don't be afraid to feel your power. Let's go deeper here into this message and see what else we can find there for you, Taurus, for the month of March. What do we have for Taurus, please? First card out is Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. What else do we have here for Taurus, please? And congratulations. So you're getting this card, Four of Raphael, and you're getting Six of Gabriel, which is saying you've done a wonderful job with something. We're going to start with this Four of Raphael. I'm going to read from the book. And then I'm also going to read for horses in my Swedish book of... I'm going to put that here so I don't forget. It's The Language of the Animals, a Swedish book from a beautiful author that is like putting down all different animals and the meaning of it. And I just really felt drawn in this one because of the horse, to look into what the horse really represents besides power that I'm feeling. But then we have this one, this horse again. I was like, okay, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm actually going to read for the horse. But we're going to start with Four of Raphael here because they want me to read from the book. So I will. There are additional options available to you. There are additional options available to you. Your situation may seem to you to be limited or not what you hoped for, but there's more here than meets the eye. It's more here than meets the eye. Take the blindfold off. Yeah, it's easier said than done sometimes, I know. There's more here than meets the eye. Opportunities are presenting themselves, but your focus is too narrow, so you aren't seeing them. Open your eyes. I mean, the deepening of this message, how fitting is it? Open your eyes to all the possibilities. You can smell the roses. It's sitting right in front of your face if you take the blindfold off. Life may seem to be lacking in magic and excitement, but there is a great shot here at enlightenment. Spend time in meditation with the knowledge that any disillusionment you feel is meant to urge you into self-reflection, leading to a happier life. And the additional meanings of this card is awareness of your emotions, taking things for granted, and missing the point. There's something sitting right in front of your face that you're actually not quite clearly seeing right this moment. And then we have Six of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. And when I get this card and in this scenario, in this energy, there's something you've done. Like you've done all that you can do. I don't feel like there's too much more to do than like it says, move on to the next thing. But it is time to move on. It's time to take the blindfold off. Like it's time to really see what's in front of you. And there might be something that's making you be too detailed, too focused in on something that doesn't allow for you to see the bigger picture, that doesn't allow for you to see what's actually in front of you, because you're so focused in on something that you've been working on. And like, pat yourself on the back. Like, you've done a wonderful job leading up to this point, but there's something there's a next level here now. And if this is anything to do with you holding yourself back in terms of expanding your business, expanding your horizon, expanding your life, expanding your friend circle, going from single into relationship, finding more within an already existing relationship, daring to go from being, if you have this like feeling of I want to start my own business, if there's anything like you're being called to do at this moment, and there's actually more to you to give, there's more there's more to you. You walk around, like I said, you walk around with so much more to give. And for whatever reason, you're holding yourself back. You've done, the preparation is done. You've done, like, there's no more, well, we'll talk about meditation here, but when isn't meditation, effective? Meditation can be effective for the most, monks meditate. It's not only if you're sort of in trouble or if you're feeling like you're out of balance that you need to go and sit in meditation. Monks meditate, and probably, hopefully, they are very aligned or very in tune, and there's always like a higher level. So yes, go find the answers in meditation, because there is a next level here that for some reason, if you're looking for a next level, you're looking for a breakthrough, you're looking for something new, and you feel like stuff isn't happening, it's stagnant, it's like a little bit of not seeing the forest for all the trees. Like, there's so many trees in the way here. So you're missing the forest. Okay? I'm just going to read here for the horse, which is häst in Swedish. Häst. So it starts with an H as well. Humla. Häger. Hängbuksvin. Häst. A little play on light there as well. Okay, the horse. I'm just going to start to read in Swedish first and then just translate. Frihet börjar inifrån. Min gåva till dig är att känna dig fri. Freedom starts within. How fitting is this? Freedom starts within. My gift to you is to feel free. Not to feel trapped, not to feel like you can't sort of go into your power, but to feel free. Låt inte negativa tankar eller rädslor hindra dig från att göra det som du vill. Don't let negative thoughts or fear stop you from doing what it is that you want. Hästallergi eller rädsla för hästar. Egna inre låsningar som sätter stopp i tillvaron. And this is if you have a horse allergy, or if you have a fear of horses, or you shouldn't listen to this. But if you do, it's about your own inner blocks that just puts a stop to your everyday life. För att bota din allergi och din rädsla, ta itu med dina egna hinder. Det kan vara tankar som begränsar dig eller rädslor du har som hindrar dig från att göra det du vill. To cure your allergy and your fear, deal with your own inner blocks. That could be thoughts. It can be thoughts that limits you, or fears that stops you from doing whatever it is that you want. Hästar stärker friheten hos dig själv, och du hjälper hästarna i din tur genom att själv ta itu med dina egna inre hinder. The horse strengthens the freedom within you, and in turn you help the horses by dealing with your own inner obstacles. I'm going to read that again if that was a little bit messy. Freedom starts from within. My gift to you is to feel free. Don't let negative thoughts or fears stop you from doing what you want. Horse allergy or fear for horses is your own inner blocks that puts an end to your everyday life. To cure your allergy and your fear, deal with your inner obstacles. It can be thoughts that limits you, or fears that stops you from doing what you want. Horses reinforces the freedom within yourself. And you help the horses in turn by dealing with your own inner obstacles. How fitting is this, and how beautiful is that? Also, I want to say that the horse comes with a lot of power. Okay, that was fitting, so I understand why we're supposed to read that. Going deeper into this message, what do we have for Taurus, please? Wow. Love abounds. Love abounds. And lead. Look at this. I just feel like this is obviously, this can be a lot of different connections being made, a lot of take sort of like a next level in commitment. anything like that. But because of the overall message here, and it's general, so obviously it's going to be different for everyone. But for me, this is when you're stepping into your love vibration, when you're starting to come from the heart, to talk from the heart, and even the I is showing up in the heart, and we can play on words there. It's the I, it's the you that is showing up in your own heart. That you focus on your heart, you come from the heart, you make choices and decisions from your heart right now, and elevating yourself, like coming into the love vibration. We have 4 and 6 and 4 on the table, and then love abounds. So we have 4 and 4. You haven't seen this yet. This lead card is 4, which is the heart. It is the heart chakra, and it's laying a new foundation, together with 6, which is love and harmony. And then we have the love abounds, which is number 1 there, a new beginning, a new start in the love vibration. So numerology wise, we talk a lot about being in the heart, being in love, being in a higher place. So I just feel like one way to get out of this fear, or one way of not seeing things clearly, or think like asking for new things to happen and they sort of don't come about, feeling a little bit stuck, or feeling like it's stagnant or slow, at minimum slow, but probably a little bit stagnant, like things aren't moving in the way that you want them to just really sit in meditation and just work on the only thing you really can work on to raise your vibration. And you don't even have to understand how that works. Like, we don't even have to, it's not like you're raising the vibration. You're just in meditation as you sit and breathe, and as you start to relax, and as you move your focus into the heart, as you put your eye in the heart, that you are starting to relax and release. And release what? Resistance to the already high vibration. And so it's asking you right now to stop holding you back. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing it small somehow. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit harsh here today, but there's something that serves you to know about why you don't move ahead faster than you want to, or like why you're asking and asking for things, but stuff doesn't really come to fruition. That there's you're holding yourself back for whatever reason. And one way to really get into a heightened vibration where you're already at the higher vibration, but there's something that you're doing that sort of causes a resistance, or like we had the message from the horses saying that there's some sort of fear or thoughts in your mind that just blocks you from moving forward. That if we release that, you can sit in meditation and start to release that just by breathing and relaxing into your natural state. And automatically what happens is that the vibration starts to raise because you're letting go of the resistance. And then it doesn't feel scary. Then it doesn't feel like you're moving too fast or too quickly for this power to take place. It actually moves in the exact right timing for you. Okay? And then we have lead, which is like coming out of the, just look at the image of that. It's so fitting. And we need both. We need both the shadow and the light. There's so many people like just wanting to, and I'm no different. For the longest time, I just really wanted to show up in just my brightest color, and just, because I am aware of what I want to send out into the world. And I am aware of what that does if you send a lot of crappy stuff into the world. Obviously you want to show up on your best side, and I want to be an inspirer, but having that said, we need both. There's the wave, the wave of us, the wave of the energy is like, we need the darkness or the valley, and we need the light or the top, and we need the valley and we need the top, and so we need both. But if you stay too long in the valley, you have to change your address and you become a permanent resident there, and it's no fun. And the natural movement is to then get back up. But if you sort of stay down there, you're going to start to feel it. That is not fun. It's going to start to really create a lot of resistance in your body. If you just naturally allows for the the downflow, if you will. Is there a thing as a downflow? But if you like going downwards for a bit to just follow the natural wave, and then follow the natural wave to go back up again. This is asking you to sort of, we're highlighting the light right now. We're highlighting the top. You've done your fair share of coming out of the darkness there, or staying in the darkness, and now we need for you to come out of it and just step into, just take the lead in your own life. Don't wait for anyone else to tell you what to do. Don't wait for any circumstance to tell you what to do. If you are supposed to wait for anything, wait for sort of the signal from within. And the signal can be, go sleep, if that is going to allow for you to release the most resistance. It can be, go call that person, go for a walk, change your idea to this idea instead. Just take charge more of where you're going. And you're going to be out of this in no time, really. Because you've done the job. The job is already, like, everything is there for you. Everything is almost like having a, you know, in Swedish we say a smörgåsbord, which is a smorgasbord, like a buffet. A smorgasbord of beautiful, beautiful things that are just lined up for you. They've even set the table for you, or you've set the table. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. You've set the table. To then, and you paid for it. You invested in it. You baked some of it. You know, there's a beautiful smorgasbord for you then to say, and then you're not going to eat from it. What's up with that? Like, of course you should. Of course you should be able to enjoy now what you're prepared for, what you've invested in, what you paid for, with your mind, with your thoughts, with your work, with your energy. There's something here about being a little bit afraid of what you actually can accomplish, being afraid, like it says, release the power of fear, but I want to turn it around and say, release the fear of power, that there's a fear of power here. Take the lead. Some final messages here. Inspiration from your angels. What do you want to tell Taurus, please? You know, we hear it all over and always, I feel like. The thoughts are so powerful, but they really are. It's like the tools to everything. There's something better. Is that annoying for you? You know, this is saying the almost the same thing. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Like, there's something else here. We're missing the point, is what we had in the book. Like, there's something better for you. And then we actually had a card that says, there's something better. There's something better here. So if this is also some of you guys settling for less, if this is like, yeah, well, he's cute when he's sleeping, or she's not that bad, or it's okay, like I'm enjoying my time here at work. You know? No. There's something better. And you probably know exactly, if this is your reading, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That there's some, like, you're holding yourself back, and it's just time to go. It's time to start to release yourself. Don't be afraid of what the powerhouse you can be. Sit in meditation, because you'll move the needle, or move the, like, in your own pace, so that you don't get scared of being too powerful too soon or too quickly. But there is something better here waiting. It's a smorgasbord waiting for you that you even invested in. Okay? That is what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. Thank you so much for showing up here. Again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.